Good afternoon, Parkland family
Hi, Parkland.
and friends. It's Beth and Jason with this week's edition of the Bulletin. Well, Jason, Sunday was a great day.
It was. It was weird not being here.
You weren't here.
It was weird not being here. It was weird being on the other side watching the video stream, but it was amazing.
Did you have a nice time with your family?
We did.
Good.
It was very good. Got to go visit my family in North Carolina and took advantage of the little bit of the extended weekend, and because from here on out it's kind of like crazy.
Did you evaluate the service from the other side of the TV?
I did, and everything was very good. Lisa did a great job leading. Pastor Chris did a great message on Acts as we begin this new series on being a contagious Christian, and it was just different being on the other side, and I enjoyed it, and I'm
I
thankful.
bet you had your notepad out making notes.
There's a few little things that we're going to adjust on the soundboard coming back, but this stuff that we needed to adjust before. So.
Yes. Okay.
But it was nice. It was nice.
Okay, 10 questions to diagnose your spiritual health. This is the series that Pastor Chris is doing on Wednesdays. And the way he explained it to us yesterday in the staff meeting is the questions do not build on each other.
No.
So, of course, he would love for you to be there for all 10 weeks. But if you miss a week, don't let that stop you from coming or think you're behind, because they're just 10 separate questions that you can jump in whenever. Do I have that right?
That is right. And the books are $10, and you can come. I think you can jump in at any time, and it's not like if you miss the first question.
Right.
So
right. Yes. Okay. Another thing that started today, this Wednesday night, is Grief Share.
Yes.
We are. Excited seems like the wrong word to use with grief, but we are glad that we're able to offer this.
Yeah.
There's lots of people in our congregation. This is a nationwide thing. It's been advertised, so there may be people here that do not go to Parkland, which is fine. And once again, if you are in this situation and you missed the first night, you come on for the second.
Yeah.
And
2020 was a hard year because we weren't able to process grief like we normally do with funerals and stuff, and just the whole craziness of 2020. So Grief Share will help with that, because you'll be there with people that are in the same situation.
Absolutely. So we hope
Laura McCubbins will be leading that, and so
we hope lots of you take advantage of that. All right, this coming Sunday is baptism. 3 children. And we're just super excited.
Yeah,
so you need to come and support them and their families. And I think all 3 of those children have siblings that are in the student ministry. And so we discussed the other Sunday, it's like the second tier of them getting saved and becoming believers. So we're super thrilled. So you come and join us Sunday.
Some of this traces back to Vacation Bible School.
Absolutely.
It's just a great time to see kids. And sometimes kids begin the trickle of revival, and so maybe we're praying that this is God's just the beginning of a wave of people coming to know Christ.
Right. All right, basketball. Oh, Lord help us. He will. He better.
Yeah.
We have over 150 children signed up for children's basketball. That's amazing. There are so many. They practice once a week, and so in the past, the practices have all been on Tuesday and Thursday, and this year we had to add a Friday night practice because there's not room to get them in there. So we'll talk more about this in just a second, but you just know this starts 10 days from now on the 18th, and it's going to be a hoopla.
Yeah.
So we're going to be good.
Okay.
That same day, we're going to sell purses. Now, this is a kind of like a purse yard sale, and all the money goes to the feeding ministry. Okay, it's their only fundraiser. And the reason the ladies put it on the same day is because we hope to get all those parents that bring their children to basketball to come buy purses. And I believe there might be some media from the library that's going to be for
and there's jewelry in there too.
So. And maybe some floral arrangements.
Yeah.
So you want to come over here the 18th for one reason or another. Everybody should be a Parkland on the 18th.
Yes. Yeah, and it's a great fun day that day.
Fun.
Anyway, come for the purse sale, stay for the basketball.
Or the other way around.
Yeah.
You come for the basketball, stay for the purse sale. Diaper Day on the 26th. We started this during COVID. And we're going to continue it with one of our new parents-to-be, the Nykirks.
Yes, the other Nykirks.
The other Nykirks, yes. Who's your one?
Now, this began last week. We're all supposed to have one person that we are working on to share the gospel with over the course of between now and I think Thanksgiving.
I think so.
And then we're supposed to invite that person to the Thanksgiving service.
Yes.
And with the day we have the big lunch and everything. So this is a big deal. This is how to become a contagious Christian. This is what we're supposed to be doing.
Right.
In the past, evangelism, we've treated it like a program. You do for so many weeks, and then we did it, and No, evangelism's a daily thing. It doesn't stop. It's a continuous thing. As a Christian, that's what we're called to do.
Right. The students and I discussed this Sunday morning in Sunday school, and sometimes students have enough courage to ask a question that adults think is like not worth asking. And so I had all kinds of questions. We got them answered. So if you have questions that you're just a little bit timid about asking, you just feel free to see me, and I can help you the way I help the kids, and we'll, because sometimes adults think I can't ask that question, and students don't.
Yeah.
So we got some very good questions Sunday morning. So yeah. All right, here's our Sunday evening.
We do have more information this week than last week.
We do. We've got it down. This week, the 12th, we're going to have a business meeting. And then we're going to have kind of a basketball training information session. We're going to tell you some ways you can be involved. They would range from things like your RD group or your Sunday school class adopting a team, coming and signing children in, making sure they're safe. That's a priority that we have. So we're going to talk about that. What else are we going to talking with guests. We're going to have a panel of experts that will walk us through how to go sit down by someone we don't know and make them feel welcome and find out about them.
And we think about the opportunity that we have. We have 150 kids times that many parents that will be here and grandparents. And I mean, this is a huge, the community is coming to us. These people, it's people that want to be here and are open for a conversation.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
This is not like going to talk to a stranger on the street.
Yes.
I mean, this is a great way for us to engage with our community.
And you know what? They're not going anywhere for an hour because their children or grandchildren are playing basketball. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about COVID safety, and we'll talk about ages. The games go from 9 in the morning till 3 in the afternoon. So of course you don't have to stay all day unless you want to. And so we'll walk through that on Sunday night as well. And then what's happening the next 2 Sundays, Jason?
The next week we'll have our prayer time. This is a very important, I think one of my favorite things that we've started doing.
I think so too.
Since COVID. We have guided times of prayer, specific. We share with each other. We've prayed as a large group. We broke up into small groups and prayed. It's just a wonderful time. And then we'll get to hear from our Gospel Lights teams, that what they've been doing with their mission trips and stuff. They've got that back engaged.
Yes.
I think they've been to Eastern Kentucky, and I think
South Dakota. We think yes.
And so, and then on the 26th, we'll have prayer again. And then if you remember back in May, we did Gospel to Every Home. I forget how many thousand flyers that we had to get out. We were assigned our neighborhood, and we got half of them done then that led into Vacation Bible School. Well, this night on the 26th, we will be packing bags to go out. They'll have information about the harvest event that we will be doing on October the 31st, and it'll cover the rest of our homes. I think we've got about, this time we're going to work from this side of Shepherdsville Road toward the mall.
Yeah.
And so
yes. Okay.
It'll be a great time.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun last time we did it. We had it done in like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So
Jason and I were a team. We hiked everywhere. So yeah. All right. Is that it? We good?
Well, I think that's all the slides that I have.
I think that's it. So you make sure you maybe run this by twice so you know, and make sure you're here Sunday night for the basketball info. And I guess that's it.
Make sure you keep checking Facebook and other social media where we put stuff. Check the church website. Make sure you get a bulletin every Sunday and your church
Read
newsletter.
your newsletter. Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Because everything that we talk about here
is there
as well. So I think that's it.
Okay. So remember, put Jesus first in your life and
invite someone to church. All right. See you later.
Bye, guys.